we look at the Middle East, I think it's about time we stop, those of us who support, as most of us do, Israel in this body, for apologizing for our support for Israel. There's no apology to be made. None. Were there not an Israel, the United States of America would have to invent an Israel.
Were I a Jew, I would be a Zionist. And my father pointed out to me, I did not need to be a Jew to be a Zionist. For I am. Israel is essential to the security of Jews worldwide.
People should understand by now, this should be crystal clear, that Israel is the single greatest strength America has in the Middle East. I always say to my friends when they say those things to you, I say, imagine our circumstance in the world were there no Israel. How many battleships would there be? How many troops would be?
I would take away the oil.
But wouldn't you be destroying the wealth of Iraq?
No, let me tell you, there is no Iraq. There is no Iraq. Their leaders are corrupt. Excuse me, there are no Iraqis. They're broken up into so many different factions.
Didn't you need U.S. troops to protect the oil companies?
Yes, you put a ring around them. You put a ring. You've just taken all of the wealth away. This is what should be done. Second largest oil fields in the world. $15 trillion worth of oil. Second to Saudi Arabia. So their armies are wiped out. They have weak armies. It's a corrupt society anyway. I mean, it's totally corrupt what's going on over there.
When we went over there, I said, hey, I assume we're taking the oil. Are we taking the oil? You know, in the old days, you had a war. You ever hear the expression, to the victor belongs the spoils? I said, if we're leaving, take the oil. At least pay us back. And I come out, front page news, oh, Trump is a horrible human being. He wants to take the oil from a sovereign country. Sovereign, give me a break. You see the people ripping off sovereign. Hey. Unbelievable.
One more point on this. I have long said that we should have kept the oil in Iraq.
So you would keep troops in Iraq after this year?
I would take the oil.
I don't understand how you would take the, does that mean keeping troops there or staying involved in Iraq?
You heard me, I would take the oil.
Let me congratulate the Prime Minister on your new rule. But can we cut to the chase? Is she personally prepared to authorise a nuclear strike that could kill 100,000 innocent men, women and children?
Yes.
Turkey is the real problem here. And I would be having a real lockdown conversation with Erdogan and letting him know that he's going to pay a heavy price for what he has done. Now, pay that price.
Donald Trump has the blood of the Kurds on his hand.
What, in fact, needs to be done, protecting those Kurds. They lost their lives. This is shameful, shameful what this man has done.
But it's also the case that a small number of specialized special operations forces and intelligence capabilities were the only thing that stood between that part of Syria and what we're seeing now, which is the beginning of a genocide and the resurgence of ISIS.
I'm sorry,
is Turkey still a U.S. ally? Should they remain in NATO?
No, Turkey is not a U.S. ally when they invade another country and engage in mass slaughter.